Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So having just come from the Mitsubishi Triton Athlete and another finally moment here, we are going to drive this 2025 Mitsubishi Montero Sport Black Series 4x4. Thank goodness, since you all know my story, I've always been stuck with 4x2 vehicles. Again, I'd like to thank everyone here at Mitsubishi Motors Philippines here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival, and to Miss Bell again of Mitsubishi Commonwealth. Now this time with this Black Series, hence the name, there's a lot more black stuff on the exterior, on the grille, on the side profile, the door handles, and the wheels themselves, especially too at the rear. I like the addition of the spoiler. So remember, this will just be a quick test drive. So if you want to check out more detailed reviews of this Montero, just put the playlist in the description down below, because everything is entirely the same here in the interior. You still get tilt and telescopic for the steering and paddle shifters, since this one is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and this one's still powered by the ever familiar 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with 178 horsepower and 450 newton meters of torque. Yeah, that's pretty much the same. But what I did not expect now, since this one's near to the top of the line model already, you get red trims now on the door and here too on the seats. It's a two-tone red and black scheme. It's really nice to sit and all that, since I've always stuck with the GLS with the cloth seats. And the rest is entirely the same here. You get an infotainment system, I think, with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Then you get a top-down 360-degree view camera. A little bit honest, it's the same resolution that what you get in the pre-facelift model. But what's a nice upgrade, though, is this steering wheel, since now it's up to date, like with that of the expanders. And now too, you get a fully digital instrument cluster that displays all of your important information, even for your four-wheel drive select mode. Oh, speaking of, here in the center, now you get that swivel wheel again for the 4x4 system, along too with your hill descent control. The rear seats, again, is exactly the same like the ones here up at front. And yeah, the space is pretty much familiar. So again, just check out my previous reviews of this vehicle. Okay. Now, first impressions, immediately with the steering wheel, feel rather, it's a lot heavier now than the 4x2 models, for obvious reasons, since there's a thing going on now at front, since I was always stuck at the rear. And off the line, yeah, I guess it's exactly the same too. And the ride though, it's just slightly stiffer now than the 4x2 for obvious reasons, but still it's not too bad. Again, like most of the Mitsubishis, where the ride is in between all of its competition, that makes it more on the comfy and sporty side of things at the same time. And like before, okay, that has a lot more heft now. Like before, I don't see any driving modes whatsoever, so this one's just as is. So there's a manual mode here in the shifter, but that's mainly it. You can do it here too in the paddle shifters themselves. And off the line, let's go manual mode. Yeah, again, this 8 speeds very, very good in this Montero Sport, as I praised many times on the channel. Body lean, yeah, it's technically the same, but of course, being now a 4x4 model, you can feel a lot more grip with this. And then if you just want to simply turn off manual mode, just hold this for a few seconds, then you're back at automatic mode. That's what I like with this transmission of all the Mitsubishis, especially with this paddle shifter system. You don't have to like do this in the gear shifter anymore to activate the manual mode. And the rest, the driving dynamics is technically the same, and yeah, it's a bit stiffer now with the suspension, but still not too bad compared with the competition. But having, of course, so much experience now with the 4x2 model, well, it's up to you if you want to get the 4x4 or the 4x2, because in the end, Montero Sports will actually one of the best and most popular vehicles here in the Philippines. And like before, you have an onboard navigations, a little bit laggy and all that, but I remember this system now to be accurate, because in my experience with my older Stadas, we don't have Apple or Android devices connectivity too. Yeah, we found the navigation pretty handy too. And another addition with this Black Series, you get a sunroof. How about that? and off the line. This 8-speed transmission is a little bit more smoother now compared with the 6-speed that what you get in the likes of the Triton natin that I've driven earlier. But of course, it's still not too bad if you're planning to push this. And like the cases of 4x4 and 4x2 models, this one's just a tad heavier than the 4x2 model. You can feel the weight and it's a little bit wallowy and all that. But again, compared to the rest of the 4x4 PPVs that I've driven, it's again one of the best ones out there. And with the 8-speed transmission, once you're flicking up and down with the paddle shifters, there's like a second delay, but hey, at least it's very fun to drive once you engage a manual mode. Then U-turn test. It's wide, but it's your typical PPV. The beeping is just only that it doesn't want to engage the lower gears since you're traveling a little bit faster. And the brakes too, again, just the same as before. And now for the cost of all of this one stands at 2,502,000 pesos, which I think is a steal since it's a Mitsubishi Montero Sport. That's all I have to say with this vehicle. And yeah, that concludes my review of this. Again, I'd like to thank everyone here at Mitsubishi Motors Philippines, here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival. And again, thanks to Miss Bell of Mitsubishi Commonwealth. So, hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more test drives here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival. Bye-bye.